All right, we are in week 8 of NALCS. My name is Fasffy, and this is all brought to you by Alienware. I have Jensen beside me. He's just taken a one off Clutch Gaming, and I'm really curious to see why everybody on the team supported Double Lift's BM at the end there.
We were not supporting it. We were like, don't be him, and he was just like, okay, and then he was like laughing. So Peter is pretty toxic.
Okay, because you guys were doing Elder Drake. What was the gameplay then, the plan that was going out?
Okay, I guess we kind of BM too by going Elder Drake instead of finishing the game, but we had to get the dragon.
Was that because you wanted to get 6 dragons, because you currently had not let them get a single objective, I believe, at that point?
I don't know why actually. We knew the game was over, so then we were like, let's just hit the dragon, and didn't really think that it was BM at the time, but then I realized, wait, we're kind of BMing them right now, and then Double Lift decided to take the VM to the next level as well, so it was a bit BM on our part, but it happens.
So while this was happening, you guys as a team would have been like laughing at it with each other and everything, and then Double Lift would have been starting to back. Was that generally the kind of atmosphere of the team at that point?
I think we just knew the game was over, so we were just trying to have a bit more fun within the game. I didn't actually think that it was BM at the time, but after the game I was like, yeah, maybe it was a bit too much. I mean, we went for the Elder because I don't think we would even make it to their base in time for Peter to end. He would probably end before we'd get there anyways, I think. Maybe not. But yeah, it was just a bit for fun.
All right, cool. And following on from that, so the pre-game interview with Overly, she interviewed Dodo, and he actually said that, Double Lift has been pushing to try and play Vayne, as if, I think he quoted, he said, pick me Vayne and we win. How did you guys actually make it so that he was ended up on Vayne?
I don't know. I think Peter just really likes Vayne in the current state, and it looked good in the situation we were in. So then he was just like, yeah, let me play Vayne. I think it's like his iconic pick as well. So it was good in this situation, and he was feeding a bit, but that's okay. It turned out well.
So has he every week kind of been like, pick me Vayne? How, is that how we got here?
I don't know, not necessarily, just if the situation's good, he wants to play Vayne, and it looked good in that situation, and I think Piglet is a big Vayne player as well, so it was kind of like to take it away from him and play it at the same time, so it was just a good situation.
Okay, and so this game was a particularly great game for you because you got your 1,000th kill in NALCS.
Yeah.
Were you expecting it maybe last week, or is it this week you were like, yeah?
Honestly, I didn't even realize I was close last week. It was just after the game last week, I was told I had 999 kills, and I was like, wow, that sucks. But I think it just kind of made me realize that I've been playing for a super long time now, and yeah, I'm top 10 the kills in LCS. So, I'm getting old. I think that's the thing I realized the most.
So yeah, I think that this kind of veteran status is usually actually given to ADCs. Were you aware of that, and how does that make you feel?
No, I was actually just surprised that there were so few mid laners. But I guess in the past metas, mid lane have been more of a supportive role, so I guess it makes sense that AD carry is always going to have a lot of kills since they're the primary carry together with mid laner, if mid lane is playing a carry champion. So I guess it kind of makes sense in a way, but I was surprised there were so few mid laners. But I guess it's only really me and Bjergsen that have been sticking around at the top for so long, so yeah, it makes sense.
There was Syndra and Orianna picked that game, and they're kind of top priority picks for mid laners at the moment. Can you tell me a bit about how you go into a game in a matchup like that, and what you kind of look for when you play out mid lane?
Well, when it's a matchup like that, it's kind of just skill matchup. Whoever has control of the map, whoever lands more skills. So it's always a fun matchup in that sense, but at the same time, I've played it so many times now, so it's getting kind of repetitive, so I kind of know what I'm getting into. But yeah, sometimes you just have to play the same old boring matchups, but it's okay.
So yeah, you've also transitioned into a different kind of work-life balance with Team Liquid. So as opposed to where you were on C9, where you're in a gaming house, you now travel to work from your apartments. How is that panning out for you? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it's a lot better because in C9 you kind of just wake up and you roll out of bed and then you're at your workspace. But here, we traveled to the facility, the Great Alienware facility to be specific. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far. We had something like this in C9 in the past where we had to leave for work, and it's nice. The only downside is once you leave for work, if there's a lot of traffic, that's kind of the downside. But so far, it's been good for me, yeah.
All right, and outside of like your day-to-day work life, I think that when we first met, we talked about how you were getting into gym. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your routine and how that's going?
My routine. I don't know if I have like a routine. I mean, I just try to do like what everyone else does at the gym and try to go like 4 to 5 times a week and make sure I'm not being lazy, because I realized in the past I've been like very unhealthy and I think it kind of like affected me negatively on stage. So I just try to like balance my life more, take more care of myself and my body, just make sure that I don't really have any excuses for bad play.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations again on your win. Is there anything that you might like to say to the fans out there?
Well, thank you for supporting me, and hopefully we can go far with this lineup, I guess. Yeah.
Sounds so serious when you say that.
Well, I don't know. I didn't really know what to say, because I feel like every time you like say thanks to your fans, it's just kind of basic. So I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Like, I want to say something like unique and special, but nothing really comes to my mind. But yeah.
I mean, just saying that there means that there's a possibility in the future that you'll actually go out there and say that. But thank you again. For all things esports, check out the rest of the videos on this channel. Thank you so much.
I'm in Austin partying it up, so you're not. Yeah, I'm not there doing interviews. That's why Fasffy's there. Isn't she great though? By the way, you should go hit her up on social and tell her she did a great job, because I feel like she did a great job, and I haven't even seen the interviews yet as I film this. Either way, I'm out here with Alienware. By the way, they're doing a ton of cool stuff. There's parties, there's events, there's an LCS watch party in the other room that I'm going to go run off to, and it's awesome. So go check it out. Their stuff. There's a link in the description.